Hello, Brian Chatham, Regional Agronomist for Ducks Unlimited. Today we're going to talk about 60-inch corn, equipment adaptations, and what to expect and what to look for. 60-inch corn is grown primarily to be able to grow full season covers for livestock feed. So we're going to look at some of the equipment here. Here we have a producer using his split planter to plant green, that's green rye there, and plant corn and soybeans on 30s and corn on 30s. So actually the corn's on 60s and the soybeans in between. There you can see the corn seed. It is treated. Typically we try not to go treated in a regenerative ag setting, but this time the producer was not able to get the variety he wanted in untreated seed, so we had to get that. This is 110-day corn. And then here we have forage soybeans. These are treated with inoculant. You can see the inoculant in the box there sprinkled on it. So these beans are a longer season bean, and you can see here in just a few minutes they get extremely tall. We are doing obviously no-till here, so very important. So you can see the rows that are being made here. This producer does have liquid fertilizer he's putting out, dribbling over the top of his corn. It's a 1034 product with some sulfur in it. It works really nice. There you can see the dribbling and putting it on beside the row. This is a corn row here. We're getting a good closure on the seed trench, so that's vitally important for good success. And here we can see coming up right here, we can see the end product. This is Biologist Cassie Oxt, and those are some of the forage soybeans. They're almost 6 feet tall. We did get pretty good yields out of this. You can see here we got some solid yields. This particular area only had 2 inches of rain before August. So here's our adaptations. Producer just used plastic on every other row, bolted it on so it will not pick the soybeans. It kind of pushes them over, and within just a few minutes the soybeans will stand back up. Now these will be grazed this fall. You can see these are a little shorter growing bean as far as they're not as tall as the forage beans. This is another plot we were working on, same principle. So here we are in action, harvesting. You can kind of see how it works. It's just pushing the soybeans over. Variety of corn is very important so we can get a good ear height, a good uniform ear height. And there you can see where we've picked a couple passes, what it looks like. It actually just looks just as a soybean field. I mean, obviously we're on 60-inch centers here with these soybeans, but man, they canopied well. They did phenomenal. We have zero weed pressure in this field. So again, these fields are really clean. Kind of can see here just straight Roundup corn and soybeans. Producer, like I said, you saw earlier, planted green into rye, had little to no weed pressure. We're getting adequate canopy here, and some decent yields with this 2 inches of rain. Plus we got a whole lot of livestock forage for the livestock this fall. Here you can see a interseeder that's set up to seed in between 30-inch corn. It'll also work on 60-inch corn. It's adjustable, but this is used to plant multi-species. It's a really good tool to have. There's a couple floating around South Dakota, but this producer has this one. He made it himself, and it works really well. It acts like a no-till drill, which is essentially what it is. It has a Valmar seed box that blows the seed. In the seed tubes, you got double disc openers, and it will seed in between 30-inch corn, or it can be set up for 60-inch corn as well. So this is a valuable tool to have here. Tall, skinny tires to fit in between the rows. It is GPS. Does coordinate with your GPS on your tractor, Green Star or whatever you might have, Ag Leader. And here you can kind of see we're getting 3 to 4, or actually 3 rows in between the corn. We went with 3 so we don't crowd the corn and root prune when it comes to seeding time. Here you can see the forage beans, just how there's different species on each side of them. The taller species is in the middle, and so it doesn't directly compete with the corn. But real pleased with how these adaptations to some modern equipment can really profit your farm and help you with soil health.